mean, are we just going to do that as this is the first thing we've rerolled today? The oil is coming from two different places, which is a bit of a shame. Powergrid base, I mean, sure, why not? Why not just jump directly into this thing? 4, 5, 1 of each. We'll do an intro in a bit after I have focused on buying roughly the correct amount of various bits and pieces. There we go. Yeah, Rocket Rush Deathworld Marathon. Again, hopefully going faster. Like, I kind of want to get to less than 2 hours, and I'm pretty happy it will go less than 2 hours. We just have to, yeah, work on getting things in the right place and good. Yeah, we wanted to go down. Can we run? I guess we are running the power grid to the, yeah, to that side. Cool. Things we are not hugely surprised by. Those are a little bit in the way. Is this going to have... Yeah, we're going to have to... That's going to... Yeah, well, that's going to be a little bit weird. The usual collection of... Or I guess that's weird. Yeah, so... I should fuel a thing. Fueling these is a pretty good idea. Yeah, pretty happy that things will go faster, and it will just be a question of... Oh, this is also not very much coal, is it? That is really not very much coal. Like that first just kind of parlay into, hey, can we just buffer all this stuff is... and also we don't have the boxes. Cool. Yeah, this is really not much coal. Dislike. I don't remember from the preview whether there was a whole lot more coal. And also the stone is a long way as well. So yeah. This is what we're doing today, I guess. We need more of these boxes. And yeah, the goal is to get towards 2 hours, should be viable. Maybe that works out. I mean, I guess if this goes up, then there will already be a video on... There will be already be a title of this video you will have seen. Maybe I should have just stayed to... Yeah, I probably should have just... Probably what we should have done is just stayed over there until enough stone turned up that we could get the first 8 to take to the copper. But yeah. Yeah, because that's already like several times more than we needed. So if we've wasted a minute there, oh well, hopefully not a big deal. Yeah, we can go see how this... We can go see how this time turned out, if that's a thing that we are realizing. Yeah, something like that. Can we just... We're going to need to put more of this in these copper furnaces later, but also whatever. I mean, it is a nice large amount of trees there. I guess we're mining this way as well. Sure. Is that like nearly? Yeah, and then the couple at the top, that's like about 40. We're gonna need one of these in here later, and it's gonna annoy me. Okay. We also need to get... Yeah, these initial patches being spread out are a bit of an issue. So is the oil in two directions, actually. That's going to be a thing that will continue to irk me for a while. That should be enough furnaces for the first lane and a half of stuff, which is going to be good. And then we need to dodge those cliffs. We need to dodge all of the cliffs. So I guess we're actually just basically just starting there. That's okay, whatever. Oh yeah, and then we were... I think we do want more copper. Reasons why starter patches all close together is a nice thing in this category as well. That today we don't have, and then these wanted to kind of shimmy down a bit. Because we have to dodge... Actually, that's going to be fine. That, however, is not going to be fine because of where we put the coal buffer. We kind of need to do all of this in front of the coal buffer so that we do not run into it. We also need to extend the... Yes. I will continue to be concerned about the size of that coal buffer. We can get that in here. Okay, yeah, we've done all of that in kind of weird ways. Whatever. Okay, fine. Not yet. We want to get rid of those because we don't need the outputs there yet, because at the moment it's all about getting stuff into furnaces. And yeah, this opening section, that felt bad. Feels pretty slow. We should have, yeah. I mean, I guess because we're right here, we grab this as well. Not there. Okay, and then we've got quite a lot of coal, which is nice. Which is, yeah, large amounts of coal that we have. Are we going to run into? We are not going to run into any more cliffs, so that's kind of nice. So now we will do this particular dance, like so, and then we've got... Yeah, and then I decided I wanted, yeah, two more assemblers. This no longer feels like it's coming together quickly. Never mind. These guys get the little iron automation online. We've missed one of... Okay, we missed several of those things. It's fine. And then these two are going to go here, and I'm pretty sure we picked up... Yeah, we picked up some amount of the stuff. Okay, because then I think we are still in the position of needing to get 2 guns and a bunch of this stuff. Because we do still have to do the power grid thing. We do have to do the power grid thing. Maybe we should actually do that. Do that first. Okay, so all of that, actually, the other thing we need to do with some degree of priority. Is this actually that important right now? Probably not. It is... Yeah, I'm just gonna... I guess we just dump the rest of that into circuits. Things we will like to have later. 3... Oh wait, we didn't actually get the... We did need the... Yeah, we need the other pipes before that actually fixes anything. So yeah, we're gonna just deal with these guys quickly, because we're here and they can not be here. Can we have the other gun, please? The other gun would be nice. Okay. And then, because these guys are right here... Yeah, this is still desert. Things that do not feel like a good use of time this early with so little automation online. But, yeah. They were going to definitely come at us pretty soon if we left them there. In fact, there's still a nest there. You guys would all land... Yeah, okay, fine. Let's just drop one more missile on that nest, and then wander away and probably still leave both of these guns at the power plant, because that is where the... I wasn't sure if that would fit. Okay, sure. Yeah, that's the direction where the desert is, so we're going to struggle with that for probably most of the rest of the run. Yeah, there's copper down here, but there's also copper kind of over here on the map, so that's where we're going to go instead. What else do we... Yeah, let's just keep making... Let's keep manufacturing stuff. Because I don't think there were all that many... give me some of these back. Yeah, we're going to end up cancelling some of those, probably. I don't think there were all that many other close bases, but I'm also not really sure. So that's going to boost the iron a bit, which is nice. It's just, like, get all of this going as well. And now we do need, yeah, we need just a lot more stuff. Hey, we've got... yeah, we can go... Where is... Grumble. things we're going to continue to come back about. Left, left, left. Okay, so we should be getting more iron in here, which is going to be necessary. You guys have got a lot of plates that I want. You guys are going to have a lot of coils that I want, and then I just want all of the stuff. And yeah, another 2 of these. And then, yeah, sure. Green chips, please. It's pretty important. We are, in fact, in a hurry. Okay, we don't have... We're on the wrong hotbar. Okay, sure. Can we get more green chips here? Do we have all the parts for that? Apparently, yes. Okay. Do we have... We even have enough assemblers sitting around to make... Oh yeah, but we don't have the... Yeah, things we don't have include the pipes we need to kick off the cars. So we're going to see if we can get that pretty quickly. You guys don't have... You know, you don't have any stuff. Of course you do not have any stuff. Why would you have stuff? This one's going to go here. That's not usually the way in which those are organized. That is not a good use... yeah, whatever. I guess we just... I mean, we've got all those assemblers in place. So I guess we just now try to build the rest of this thing. And yeah, try not to make too many mistakes with what we are now calling the pre-buffer shimmy. That's not there, this is here. We need, yeah, make another couple of assemblers. Make a lot of these and then go back to furnaces. And then somewhere I have, yeah, these guys. That's going to get us not a whole lot of engines. Actually, that's a bad place. We want to go there. Reasons. And then we are getting some more gear wheels out, which I'm kind of okay with. But we do also need to change these to bullets and then actually a lot of pipes. Okay. And then we probably just... Oh, we do have... Oh, yeah, because we cancelled gun turrets. We are probably going to need those gun turrets for stuff. So give me all the things. Give me all of this. Yeah, cool. Let's drop this. Okay, so all of these are going to move slightly, but probably not much. We do still have a couple of splitters, which is nice. And we have already put... Yeah, that was a bad way to copy and paste that, wasn't it? Where is this? It's gonna fit. Okay. Do we need... We don't need any of those. We do need... We will need grenades, so let's worry about... Okay. Today we're going to have that many grenades because that's how many inserters we have. So that's fine. And then I should also... Oh, hey, yeah, we did in fact... That was the thing that we kind of need to do that we also forgot about, is... automating this coal feed down to the power plant. And we've also not built any new... that one did not need to be there. Do I actually have the pipes for that? We do. But there's also going to be, yeah, things that are going to be a little bit gross. Because we do not have... sure, at some point we'll come back later and get that done. Yeah, because we also don't have any of the inserters or anything like that that we need to... Yeah, that is all a bit gross. These guys have also done some defensive work, so that's nice. Maybe they were the guys who were already chasing us. Who knows? Okay. Yeah, we do need to come back. Actually, all of that managed to miss the power pole, so that's things that feel pretty bad. We have, yeah, I reckon we get back all of the miners we put on the stone now. We've got enough stone for this bit. We'll need some more stone later, but also mining drills are expensive, and we've already kind of had... Yeah, more of this. Yeah, we do not really need quite that many. Just, yeah, putting things in the handcrafting queue, it's probably fine. We also will need more trees for more power poles. Okay, good. I was slightly worried that these things would have all filled up, and in fact they have filled up. That is, like, oddly highly specific timing. Sure, whatever, that was... We'll pretend that that is how things should have happened. And then here looks like... yeah, this is all pretty bad, isn't it? Are we going to get... We're just gonna, like, kind of guess where all those inputs and outputs should be. We are going to come around the other side of the coal with this particular item, because we are going to need a fair amount of space. Why? Oh, okay, interesting, whatever. Okay, do we... yeah, we have some level of resources, but we also just need to do things like getting these guys in there, making a couple more guns. Do we have pipes and gear wheels? Do we actually have a car already? We have one car. We then need... That's probably more than... It's not quite enough. Okay, that's more than we need. Because this means we should... Well, there was something else I was thinking about. Oh, yeah. That's more than we need. I don't really be wanting to make the intermediates myself, thanks, though. Yeah, grab all of this. Make sure you guys have enough iron, because I kind of wasn't paying attention. Do we have coal on... We have... So we're starting to get the copper through, so that timing was somewhat okay. Other than the fact that we do not have... We don't have all of those. Cool, that's nice. Okay, well, let's pretend that we do, because we still need some of them here. That one's going to go that way. This one gets that far? Yeah. Cool, we just cut that off. That's not how that's supposed to be. And then we are going to need splitters as well. Yeah, I think we grab all this stuff, continue to grab this stuff. Grab all of the stuff. And then, yeah, that might be a bit of an issue, although they hopefully, yeah, they are attacking things that were not so important, which is one of, like, not a great thing, but a thing that I kind of like about blueprinting all the rest of the stuff there as well. They didn't really destroy all of the engines, they just destroyed a bunch of belt and power poles and things like that we can kind of afford to lose. So that's definitely better than it could have been, but was still also a little bit rough. Yeah, give me these, we're gonna have to go and deal with them in a bit. Oh yeah, that's right, because we were in so much of a hurry that we forgot the new strats for being around here, which is supposed to be, I wanted to sit around here and do the rest of the hotbar, and we've not actually done the rest of the hotbar yet. Oh, remember when we needed splitters, because we needed this copper in kind of these assemblers to keep that all going. Yeah, so we are on a bit of a timer with all of, you know, those other bases now going to attack us. So we need, yeah, some of these, we just need more chips, we just need more assemblers. Why are we not... Okay, I didn't actually queue the power poles that we needed. Okay, whatever. We can get around that by just... Yeah, sure, whatever. Okay. We still need the stuff. We're probably done with those now. Can we have secondary car? Yeah, way more pumps than we need. And then we will... we're actually just gonna, yeah, dump those into... Can I have... oh, we're making gear wheels ourselves. That's silly. I just want to put one of these in here so that we can have this automation actually work out for us. Okay. Yeah, let's actually do the rest of this setup while we are waiting for... Yeah, because we don't have any of those bullets anymore. We have these bullets. We need the pipes so we can tell how many pipes we have. We need the landmines, or at least we might later. And then, actually, we need a bunch more splitters as well. Again, we are going to attempt to not... Let's do this here, because this is the one we are likely to... Actually, it's not. It's this one. This one is the one that's already buffering stuff. So, yeah, we have just enough splitters to put this one here and here. I think that's... Yes. This one prioritizes on the left, and then right here. Buffer design, yeah, and then we actually can't, we do not yet have the materials to, yeah, we don't have the rest of the splitters to get everything else on there. I mean, do we have a copper surplus? Let's just imagine that we actually have a copper surplus for the moment. Just drop the rest of this in, because maybe that buffers in. Like, we definitely aren't mining a whole belt of that. So maybe that buffers in the furnaces, or maybe it doesn't. I have a feeling we're going to need more grenades. That was not the direction I was expecting to be defending at the moment. But that is also just a bunch of... Yeah, that's a cliff. Mildly inconvenient. I was expecting the bottom of this map to be the one we struggled to defend, because that's where the desert is. Yeah, having to defend on the top as well. Bit more of a shame. Okay, more gun turrets. I mean, we do have kind of the 2.5 basic belts of stuff. Is it this space already? It probably is. There aren't even trees or anything around here. Okay, fine. We do have the resources to deal with this already. It's fine. Accidentally opened the inventory. That's, you know, a nice way to go fast. One more. There we go. We can be done here. That'll help them a little bit. Okay. You guys need to get in here because we're going for a drive. Don't remember. That oil needs to be at least like... Okay, there's no worm, there's no nest in there, which is nice. There is one more oil to the south as well. Yeah, these guys are not a very big attack, which is unfortunate for them. They destroyed like a couple of bits and pieces we don't really care about. We do have the rest of the splitters now, so I think we can yeah, grab this thing and drop it in here, and then this is where the splitter is supposed to be, so whatever. And yeah, sure. We're gonna drop this in here. We also haven't, yeah, we haven't got the modules yet either. I kind of want to do that first. In fact, I kind of want to do that before all of this. Maybe we should not be making the gear wheels ourselves. And then also fast inserters. And then let's see if we can get this right today. That's already got the belt it needs, so cool. And then one of these over here. We did not get it right today. Unlucky. Okay. Upgrade all of this. So now we have just, yeah, we've got that running. Okay, we actually need to... That is not a place where we have defenses either. This is not the peaceful map that it could have been, and that's a lot of dudes. And they attacked in from a weird angle that I kind of wasn't expecting, and I don't particularly enjoy. So, cool. Do we have... Yeah, we've got 17 more mining drills. If we've got 17 more mining drills, then we could probably put some of these things on copper. And then complain about not being able to see anything. And that should be enough to just get this here. Which is still going to be belt balanced because it's belt balanced. Each of those feeds is belt balanced. And yeah, I guess we don't have the mine neutrals for that either. Okay, that's fine. I was making something else. We have another 6. That is what we need to get the modules online. Or at least get this first little bit of modules online. Here and here. Copy this there. Run this build backwards. Is that enough space? That's not quite enough space. Usually we do a better job of that. It needs to be like here. Okay, and then we also need to move those belts now, but you know, whatever. No, because we copied and pasted the belt as well. Okay, fine. All of that. Let's divide that up thusly. We should have... Yeah, we should just be able to get a lot more mining drills now. We're making gear wheels ourselves, which is fine. Should we... We probably should defend this. Grumble, grumble. Yeah, these are the two copper positions that I don't think we take. Partly because they're kind of small. Partly because they more or less back onto the desert, which is going to be a pollution nightmare. Yeah, this guy's already... That guy's an attack party. Come on, deletion plan of those guys. These guys are also going to be a bit of a concern. They are gooping up nicely for me though, so those grenades still got damage. Yeah, so that's pretty effective. We like that. If you guys could just hurry up and... There we go. Hurry up and die. That is... Okay. Do we still have... We have a little bit more power grid to drop somewhere. But we do not want to be making gear wheels ourselves. We didn't upgrade... Oh, that's what was a problem. You guys expanded on me. Okay. In that case, you can all get killed. Even you. And also you guys as well, because I'm in a vindictive mood at this point. There we go. Yeah, we are going to need to go and push those bases further down, but also this pollution is just going over all of the desert at this point as well. Yeah, those... The power poles on this plan are not particularly great. Sure, but we needed more of that stuff anyway. I think there's another... Isn't there another base over here? There is another base over here. Those guys are doing some defensive work. There's a bot flying back over here who will eventually catch up. Here is another base that we want to just, like, not have here anymore. My car is rolling away. I think we're going to deploy the second car. Can we? I hope that wasn't... Okay. That missed. Okay, so this is a little too much of the desert, it turns out. Yeah, making our own cogs, whatever. That guy's going to arrive somewhere and probably shoot something in a way that's a bit of a pain. Okay. Are we somewhat happy about this? Maybe. We do want to clear out all of that stuff when we get around to it later. And then most of the time we just want to get... Yeah, we just need... We are still in the position of needing more stuff. This line can actually... We can just do this. Can we also just quickly... Okay, we are going to need to move that copper feed if that's how we're going to be running this, and it might be. But also, I mean, Deathworld Marathon, everything's bad. That should not really be a surprise at this point. We will need a bunch more of this stuff. Let's flip it this way so the splitter is in a different place. And then if you guys could actually build all of that... Okay. That is ugly in a way that I'm fine with. More power poles? We did in fact need more power poles. That's pretty important. Okay, we need to upgrade a bunch of the stuff as well. These need to be upgraded, these need to be upgraded, some of these, some of these. You actually need to be mine drills, probably. We have nearly all of the prod mods we need. Okay. I wanted some of these guys. That is kind of a messy way to do that, so never mind. We did in fact get it done. I guess we are limiting some of these now. Oh yeah, because we've got... yeah, sure, those can be limited as well. And then, yeah, we just need to work our way up to getting more of all of the things. Limit this to 2 stacks, grab all of that. And then, yeah, a lot... Have we run out of gear? There we've run out of gear. We have, inserters, so that's what we're going to do. Did we actually build... We built some, but not all of this iron lane. Does sound like a thing that I would do. So we're just going to quickly build the rest of this with the different buffer pattern that this one gets because it turns into steel. 2 here, gap, and then something like that. Let's just go straight to iron boxes. Then I've still got some of this, so we're going to help with that. And then this lane has both the poles and the output belt going in the direction we want, so we can just use that entire copy. And then we can also just feed in more of this. I should probably... this does seem like a spot that we should drop some turrets. And we should also craft some repair packs, because... 1930... yeah, whatever. That might be a thing. So give me all of these, give me all of this stuff, give me all of the things. Making our own... We did? Yeah, we did upgrade those, and we did give it productivity modules, and we can take them back out when we get back down here. But also, whatever. Okay. Let us prep the coal feed. Help the bots with all the things that are kind of difficult for them to make. Continue to make gun turrets, because we're going to need some of those. Then we're also going to need a bunch of underground pipes, so I guess we just do that as well. We do want these two to be kind of equally prioritized. And then we've got to go, yeah, back through the trees. We built this in the trees, didn't we? That was silly. Let's do this. Poke that in there, so that's kind of happy. As far as anything ever is happy in a Deathworld Marathon. Why do we have... Okay. We've got some holes in this feed, but we're also just going to do more of the same, and hopefully, yeah, we can just do that, you know, whatever. Oh, not enough splitters. Cool, because I need plates. We're going to take that feed from that side. Is that going to be enough? Maybe not. We have... Okay, we are going to need... We're just going to work on rolling some more copper down this other belt, because... Okay, that spear was pretty important, and then we're just going to use the bots to also get rid of the trees, and... I think I see that... Yeah, okay. This is all going to be a little bit annoying. In a way that's not really a surprise. I'm just going to run this one backwards. Oh hey, underground belt, which I don't have. Cool. That's all going to kind of... I mean, this is a useful thing for me to spend my time doing, but of somewhat limited value, because we still also just need the splitters and all the rest of the stuff. I was going to check the oil. 614. That is not really half of the oil we need, which is a little bit of a concern. Oh, hey, you know what I should have done? I should have, with the underground belt that I don't have, given these guys... Okay, so we're going to do this thing again. This time we're going to do underground belts. This is a normal thing that people do. We need the belt. Give me all this stuff. Give me all this stuff. There's none of... No, there's... Oh yeah, there's the iron over here. That's where the iron starts to build up. After we've done that other trick, it's fine. Because this is supposed to be through... Oh yeah, this is one of the things we need the underground belts for, so that's cool. Yeah, this through here, this one also through here. The splitters that we also need, which we can now handcraft. I don't really want to be making the gear wheels myself. I'm not super opposed to it, I'd just rather not. There. And it goes left, and yeah, that should be things that aren't fantastic. Let's also craft all the pump jacks this time. Why do I have so much copper? Oh, because I picked it up from the patch, probably. This copper already arriving here is also maybe a thing we should do something about. So let's just get the rest of this in here. Yeah, not there. Would it be much easier to line up these corners of these belts rather than trying to figure out where this entire thing was going, but oh well, never mind. Didn't do that. Can we get... We have enough... Yeah, we do in fact have enough fast inserters to get the rest of this thing. Here is where that goes, and so... undergrounds. We did make the underground, so that's nice. And then these belts of stuff are also already prepared. So that's where all of that is going to fit in later, and then grab some of these prog mods back from these gears so that we can also be making those chips at reasonable efficiency. I need steel, I need tanks, I need another 2 offshore pumps. We have those tanks already. Okay, I need... This is the part where I need the stone. And also my car. Where's my car? My car's over there. Oh, hey, this is... Yeah, that thing there is why I needed the underground belt. One of the reasons why I needed the underground belt. The copper mining is also a little bit sad at the moment. Several of these kinds of mining are sad because we do not have the underground belt that we require. So we should be able to get that in there as well. And then this pattern is to... Like, I don't expect to get... I don't expect to get a full 2 belts out of this copper patch, and as such, running this in here will hopefully get me the copper onto the 2 lanes that we need in a somewhat balanced way, is the plan with that. Do we have... We cannot make more of these guys. Okay. We also do want... more iron. Let's grab the car because we're apparently not leaving in that direction. And we're taking some hits at the powergrid. Powergrid is still... Okay, powergrid is kind of close. Can we have... We can have another 3 of these guys, whatever. Then we've got to figure out how to get this iron. And it's going to go... It's going to go straight, isn't it? How did we do that? Okay. Yeah, that's an arrangement I'm okay with. So we can do this. Let's actually do... Okay, we made a giant mess of that. Wow, that was bad. And then we ran out of belt. Cool. Yeah, okay. In that case, we still... Yeah, okay. Fine. Whatever. That's a thing we are going to have to come back to later, I guess. Because it's just a bit disgusting. Okay. Coal buffer is doing not particularly impressive things. We are buffering all of these chips. That is everything we need to do, with the exception of maybe getting some more power grid in. And then also, yeah, let's get another 11 of those, without really counting it. Do we have... Yeah, changing my mind about the things we need. We also need to just... I don't really think... I mean, whatever, they can go there. We needed the stone. We really needed the stone to be set up now, because we've got to go and get the... Okay, so we also need all these things to be... okay, we missed a box from in the middle of that. That's fine. We fixed that now. We've got the gun turrets. We've got... We don't have... those things. Yeah, we're going to do the stone first. The stone is the thing we're going to need in some volume so that we can make the refineries we need. Which we, you know, had and then took away, and now we're going to put back and maybe realize that we don't have fuel. No, you guys are going to be wood-powered. That's a thing that is fine, probably. We have multiple gun turrets there, I'm not particularly concerned. Some guys were pretty unhappy about it, whatever, they'll be fine. Yeah, because we've got to get the... Yeah, all of these guys. We've got to get all of the petrochem online. And I think to do that, because we had to go south... Okay, we didn't have to go south. Is that... Which way do I want to phrase this? Maybe I should be not trying to do multiple things at once, because trying to phrase things at the same time is not really working out so well. We had to go south for some of the oil. We also have to go south to push these guys just out of the world, so we don't have them anymore. And all of those will be things we can do now, I guess. I wanted a belt is what I wanted. Yeah, we did implement those. We're going to need a decent amount of belt for buffering all of that stuff. Actually, we need the pipe as well. Yeah, just pick up all the things. Pick up all the things is usually a pretty good move. These are prioritizing the right way, which is fine. Hopefully we start to see some of that iron start to buffer here. Although we might... I mean, the iron patches might be big enough that it's might end up fine, which would be weird. I think also... How many is this? 28? I think because of the way we are planning on connecting the oil to this, I think we do that from the other side of where these poles are. That was not the key I wanted. I think we have to take basically the feed for this oil from over here, which is, yeah, going around here, and there's a base that I guess we just go through. Yeah, this space that we definitely had to deal with, because also the oil is just kind of right there. We kind of need the oil. Okay, let's move all of these. And we're just gonna, yeah, push these guys off the oil. It's fine. Did we get... Yeah, we kind of got enough... Did we get tanks? We got 11 tanks. Okay. Let's... Yeah, we're gonna start... Actually, what is this? 743. And the other one was 6 something, so we are looking at being a little bit low on the amount of oil we need to do this as quickly as we would like, which is going to be a concern, and was kind of always one of the things I was like a little bit worried about with this particular map, but whatever. We've got 8 pump jacks, which is all of the pump jacks we need for here, but not all of the pump jacks we need for other stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna leave these guys on guns. They are on the desert. It is gonna be a problem. And where are... yeah, I guess we're going... this way? Pump can go here. Okay, because the other thing... Okay, that... One of the things that is slightly annoying about skipping cliff explosives... yeah, this base definitely has to go. Like, it's on the desert, the power grid is right there, there is no way that we just leave these guys just absorbing all the pollution and throwing all the biters at us. It is not really an option that we have. So those guys are dead now. That's nice. Yeah. Why do we... Yeah, we're just missing with the deletion planner. Cool. Okay. So those guys... should we have a radar? I think we should put a radar over by this oil like there. Okay. And then can we get... can get a bunch more underground pipes. That's going to be necessary. This guy's still running at me. Why? Well, because... yeah, okay, fine. Okay. Bots make getting through these trees a whole lot easier. And then we can also run this over here. And we've also tanked, you know, not much, but okay, yeah, a bit, whatever. We don't have all that much car fuel left, which is an interesting thing. Where are we? We can do the petrochem in here, which means we can go around the inside of that again. It's going to be a shame. Whatever, we're going to do this kind of diagonal rotation trick that I quite like, which is, in this case, kind of circuitous, but overall messed up because we got extra undergrounds in there at a point we didn't want. Did we do that over here? No. Somehow we just managed to double place all of those guys in a way that's a bit of a shame. Yeah, cool. Looks like here, but we need to connect these things a bit. That's actually extremely silly. We're not going to be able to get... Okay, if we are doing the tanks thing. I don't know if we're doing the tanks thing because the tanks thing seems pretty bad, but I think I'm still okay with it. As we're here, and then, yeah, get more tanks. And then, yeah, then here we can just straight up turn, can't we? Let's grab all of this. I failed to grab all of that. Let's try and grab all of this a bit better. And, yeah, get these guys out of our way. We have the steel, we have the pipes, we have the gear wheels. I think... yeah, get all of that done. And then I think we drop the oil tanks just on the other side of this spot. What point do we get the other oil? Because we can now just have enough oil there. I am tempted to get the petrochem and even the modules running, and then we can come back. Let's get some more of these things. That's actually not all of the ones that we want. Cool. Okay, let's do this trick again. Let's just do that. Yeah, that is... I think we're going to do one less for reasons, but then we also do need... yeah. Okay, so we've got to go and get pipes. We made the offshore pumps. We probably need more chem plants. All of those can go. We kind of got enough power poles. We need to... oh, we should have stopped by the coal buffer, because we need to fuel that steel. That... oh, hey, you know what else we should have done? Remember how in the last thing that was kind of a PB, but also not really super fast, we forgot to mine all the coal beforehand. This time maybe we should also do a better job of mining the coal beforehand. It's kind of going to be a thing. Okay, so we do that. This is... yeah, that looks like it's going to be fine. This copper that we said we had to move, we actually have to move that in kind of an annoying way, don't we? Unless we only unpack this at here. We can still do... we can still do this. And then... okay, things we should definitely be doing after having made the petrochem run. But that's going to be the coal belt that we need for plastic, which is not a thing we really needed to worry about till later. Okay, the reason we were going to the coal buffer was to get coal for the main steel, well, for the mall steel. So we should at least get the coal that we need for the mall steel. It was kind of important. It was kind of the entire point. These guys over here need to, you know, get on with it. And also extend, to be honest. And actually, we're going to extend this other steel first. We need all of the steel at full size now. Here goes there. Maybe we should defend some of this as well. That one's going to be, yeah, sure, whatever. That is fine-ish, kind of. Do we need, we do need, yeah, we need a lot of stuff. We need these, we need all the stuff, we need all this stuff, we need, that's probably more than we need. How many more? 5. Okay, I think I just crafted 6, but whatever. We are going to need all of these things. We actually will need long-handeds as well, because we've got to do the plastic stuff, and then we've got to come back and do the... How many are you doing? I've already got 23. Yeah, you want to do... To be honest, only 2 stacks, and then have, yeah, something like that. It's going to be the amount that we want. Did we get... We got... I don't think that is enough underground pipes. I think we're going to want more underground pipes, and the way we do that is just, you know, make more underground pipes. Okay. Because we've buffered some small amount of oil here, which is, you know, that's a nice thing. And then we just need to get to processing it. Here and here, that was not gracefully done, but never mind. Like so. The power plant is over here, which means we're going to be pulling the outputs to the left. Solid fuel and also rocket fuel. We do have enough inserters, which is nice. It doesn't always work out that way. Then this much of this thing, yeah, let's start here. And then we can have one of these guys. That lights up pretty good. Don't really need more than one offshore pump. We made more than one, but we don't really need it. We probably will need to pump out of this thing, because I can see this run in particular being pretty low on oil. Yeah, we are going to worry about the outputs later. That can all just like get busy on the belt for a bit. Also, who knows if we actually have enough pipes to get this done. But the mall is making more. That's nowhere near. We need another 2. What am I? I'm on several of these things. Okay. I'm on the wrong thing. Okay, so this one doesn't need to be here. We can have... That should be 12, right? It is 12, and then we're going to do a 13th one of these for fluids. And then we are super low on the amount of pipe we have, which is going to be mildly awkward to get all of this stuff. But it's probably fine. We can probably just do... in fact, we cannot. We cannot do that at all, because one of the things we need is a whole lot of pipe to do the plastic. But we do have... I mean, that is... I think that's a layout I'm kind of happy with, because we do have... let's also drag the plastic belt back while we're here. Yeah, this is... Some of that's going to be in the way. This section, yeah, here is going to be in the way, which we will readdress later, but otherwise, this is one of the belts we need to put plastic on. Why did I pick that up? Did not need to pick that up, because we also have to deal with all of these light oil products, starting with... Let's put all of the rocket fuel in a buffer. On the other side, please. That's lined up really nicely today. Maybe this is good? I did not think this was so good when we were here dealing with the early conflict resolution stuff. Air quotes, conflict resolution stuff. Yeah, I think maybe we are doing a different kind of... I mean, this one could even jump over and it's kind of in the right place. Maybe we do that differently, whatever. Not really worrying about it. Yeah, we need... The other reason I was back here is to get this belt for the plastic. Which I believe we are already... Let's not get in the way of the LDS. I believe we are already unloading the buffer into. I should probably do a better job at checking that. Plastic. These, actually, this will be the side where the box is, won't it? Because it looks like we're feeding it from over here. In fact, we definitely don't need that much space for cracking. So let's just change our mind about all of this, because that's a nice fast thing that everyone likes to be doing. And yeah, copy some of these things out. Yep. Okay, get all of this out of my way. Thanks, bots. Is that the 12 we want? That is the 12 we want. Okay, in that case, that all lined up pretty good, and we just need to find this pipe, which isn't going to go there. It's going to go here, as it turns out. Haven't done the cracking yet. That's fine. How did... okay. We're going to put that on the belt. We're going to worry about the belt delay later. And we're going to go and rescue... It's not the steel buffer. It's the top half of the steel. We put guns around the steel buffer. We did not put any guns around here, and these guys are hitting some stuff which is, you know, somewhat important, but not super important. So it's fixed. Things are fine. Not even a big deal. While we are here, though, we do want... Actually, no, we want to do that after modules. Do we have... Okay, gear wheels. Gear wheels are things we continue to want a lot of. We just straight up don't even limit that chest of gears. We just keep making chests of... Yeah, keep making gears. These guys... Okay, we're going to throw a grenade because that's on the same hotkey as some other stuff. We are going to not have enough chests for the rest of the things we want to do. This plastic pattern here is going to... Okay, yeah, get the chest up soon. And then more of these. Yeah, we do need to put more stuff up. Okay. Yeah, it's going to be fun. Okay, so the plastic is kind of heading on the way towards the build, and we just need to get this upgraded to be making modules. We need these things upgraded, we need these upgraded. This is the output belt heading this way towards the rest of the build. We need to put copper there. We have just shafted the rest of the base by not... Maybe we end up improvising some other place that the other copper goes, but it does not feel good. Yeah, put plastic on that belt and then copy this entire thing, because there's like Roboport design and a bunch of stuff in... oh yeah, this is the other thing we kind of need. The other coils are also important. I was wondering whether or not it was going to be feasible to put, for example, a bunch of... how did I get that in the wrong place? Yeah, whether it was going to be feasible to have a bunch of extra... Oh, this is not even in yet. Yeah, whether it was going to be feasible to move the extra copper smelting, and today we might have to, because we've kind of blocked it off. We've got to get these guys into a buffer. We don't really need to sort it yet. We might be losing the oil feed, and then the oil is probably already dry, and then the nature of this is, like, we're supposed to be gathering all of that plastic from a long while ago, and we're kind of not. We didn't lose anything super expensive there. What was that? We lost a car. Okay. We do have a backup car. I would just rather not lose backup cars, as it turns out. Okay. Power grid is still kind of fine. Wait, where is the backup car? The backup car is all the way over here. Cool. This is all fixed and is still kind of getting what it needs to done. Yeah, we're gonna need some of these. I think we had all of the burner inserters we needed. That's all mostly fine. We do need to do the cracking. All of this is... we gas limited? Why are we not even mining all the coal? That is a thing that is curious. Another thing that's curious is this expansion that I've just noticed, which we are going to have to go and visit. These guys are just a little bit close, especially as we didn't actually put into defenses by the modules yet. That's a thing we're going to do, later. Okay, so that was eventful. Oh, and also the other thing we have to do is go and connect. Oh, a thing that would have been good to do is actually connect all of these guys to their outputs. That's going to be important. Yeah, we're supposed to be able to get 4 more lanes of copper smelting in here. I guess we're putting 4 lanes of copper smelting here or something, because we are getting that copper from over there. Do we have enough space to put in... Yeah, so we've got enough space to put in not all of the green chips we want, but some number of the green chips we want. All of that is a little grim. Why are you guys all doing working stuff? Yeah, so that's fine. Let's see if we can get the other oil that we need to make this work. Oh, it's up here. Because the amount of oil we are currently collecting is not enough to make this work. So we have 6 pump jacks, of which we need 5. This one does look a little better defended than the others, in that it's like there's a lot of... let's make another. We will not make another. Can we make... Yeah. We will not make another radar because we don't have the stuff to make another radar. Yeah, and then we can have... tank here, so we're continuing to collect that. We can pump that out. I guess we drag this over the top of the modules build. As in, yeah, to the right of the modules build, of which I think of as, in a sense, the top of the base. So the pipe just goes straight through the hole, and then we have to drive around, and we fail a couple of times. It's fine. Yep, sure. We should also definitely be... Yeah, this is already the kind of grim situation that the oil supply is in. Are we going to have... We actually won't need tanks there at all, will we? But we need more pumps, which I think we can have exactly 1 more pump. Okay, that's somewhat acceptable, because it means... This stuff here can go, yes, so whatever. So now we're pumping into this tank and pumping into this system, and we do have more crude oil. Large amounts of this are not defended well. Yeah, we're going to get the productivity bonus for the green chips, and we're just going to also go straight to modding the plastic and also speed moduling these pump jacks, because... It does look like it's going to... Okay, this one is going to be constrained by, at this point, 2 things. Number 1, the amount of oil we have, which is a bit of a concern. And number 2, the fact that I kind of blocked where the rest of the copper smelting was supposed to be. That's not where I can go. Coal is probably okay. Because we are... Oh, we also don't have cracking. That is the other reason why... Are any of these guys full yet? Not yet. Okay, good. We do, in fact, have all of... yeah, we're going to... These guys are still... Yeah, there's still space there, which means they can just accumulate while we are not cracking for a bit longer. We're actually going to go back to the mall and grab some more power grid bits at the same time, because we do still need to grab power grid bits. I don't think I defended that spot at all, did I? It was the thing that was on my list of places to defend that I did not. So cool. Yeah. Cool, so that's nice. We need... Oh, this is also a steel that should extend. So we're going to do that, and then also realize that we don't quite have the fuel to make that work. We're going to kind of bang a little bit of it, and then, yeah, this this plastic situation is a thing that we need to work on. All the pipes here, fine. We don't need nearly so many pipes at this point, I don't think. We do want all of this because we want, yeah, a lot more. Let's just resequence those. So wait, so where are we getting attacked from there? Is that these guys? Okay, sure. And we've also picked up, I think I'm okay with picking up an expansion to the west there. That is the west. Because we have to go that way to destroy a bunch of dudes anyway. And then we also apparently need a couple more of these. Hey, old car. Sucks to be you yet. I think we're just going to go and deal with these guys, like, right now. Do we have the combat hotbar up? We can mismanage all of that combat hotbar, apparently. Hopefully we don't lose. The thing about these expansions is if you leave any biters around, like some of the biters will turn into worms, some of them will turn into nests, and I'm still not entirely sure if there's a way of telling for any given biter that's part of the expansion group as opposed to any pooling attack. You're just rolling through other biter nests there. Yeah, whether, because we could turn up, destroy all the nests, leave some expansion biters, and they could then turn into more nests and give us the same problem again. So yeah, maybe we in this kind of desert world, we leave a couple more guns around the place because biters. Okay, so we don't have the cracking down yet. Let's not drive into those guys again, because we almost did that for the second time. Are we adequately... I don't even think these guys have adequate gun turrets yet. But I would also just rather get the cracking and the explosives and all of that, so that we have enough plastic coming out. Did we... Yeah, we did... This buffer system is also a kind of a weird thing, whatever. It's fine. Okay. There's kind of a knot... Yeah, okay, we're going to do the cracking over here. We said we're going to do the cracking over there, we're not. We're going to do it down here, because we have water, and it's also easier to access all of those other parts. And I don't think I need as much cracking today, because we don't have the petrochem that we would like today. But we're probably still going to... yeah, there's some guns there, it's fine. Yeah, those things. These water pipes, can we have? We cannot. Cool, don't throw grenades at the cracking. Oh, I said don't throw grenades at the cracking. And then still failed to switch hotbars, and still threw grenades at the cracking, so that's nice. The thing I actually wanted was, yeah, some more of these. Okay. Water is this one. Heavy oil is... Okay, yeah. I was wondering whether or not we would have the underground pipes for that, and the answer was no, which is a bit of a shame. Yeah, we've got... Yeah, these guys are not fully running at all, and we are sad. And then also we wanted to upgrade... I remember talking about upgrading the productivity bonuses of those ages ago, and then just not quite doing it. So, cool. This thing, yeah, this wants to change back to inserters, because we're going to need all the inserters. And actually we need all the things for engines at this point as well, and any explosives and stuff like that. So gear wheels, we're going to want some chips, we're going to want to upgrade these chests. Yeah, we're going to need a couple more chips, and I think that is... Yeah, we're going to do this slightly differently as well. I think that is everything we need to set up the engines as well as make this cracking work, and then we just need to worry about not having all the stuff as just like a general complaint of existence. This one can't go there because the heavy oil is already there, but can, if we didn't get it in the wrong place, go there. The gas is also just here, which is nice. And then we can just go, like, gas is going to do gas things, like so. And then this is also a spot in which we can do yeah, we can have lubricant here into a pair of engines. Pair of engines? Pair of assemblers like so. That are going to be... Actually, we need to kind of speed mod these as well. We don't need to speed mod these yet. This way. But speed modding those things is going to help. And we do in fact have all... We do not have all the steel we need to make that work today. But we need to remember to bring that another thing of steel. That's going to be a big deal. And then... I guess here... yep. We can do sulfur there. Explosives here. This is all still a disaster. That is a power connection to a piece of oil collecting infrastructure that I would rather not have lost. But also, oh well, I don't think we're doing anything about it yet. We kind of got to get the rest of this going. That is also not enough coal for the number of explosives we want. Yeah, cool. Let's do this stuff on this side because actually that's not very good at all. Let's put one of these here with a long-handed inserter. That means we can still get... Yeah, there's actually... That spot there is a pretty good place for getting acid out later. And then it means here we can have some rockets, of which we might still need quite a few because it does look like... it does look like we are going to have some more combat to do. Here we want not very many chips, a bit of those, a bit of steel, and then this is going to be... Yeah, that's not enough coal, but it is going to be... Yeah, we need to get more steel. We need to get more steel in there, so I guess we wander over here, fix this. They cut the pipe, but not the power, which is actually the worst version of that for them. They definitely should have cut the power, because even without the pipe, I am tanking it at the outpost. So they definitely should have done that differently. Yeah, cool. I think I mean, I'm still kind of concerned about the whole, hey, I blocked off the copper outpost. We kind of need to do all of that differently. We need to also get more coal for those so they keep running. Yeah, we missed picking that up on the way through, but never mind. We need more than that, don't we? This is... I wasn't expecting that coal to still have quite so much in the buffer at this point in time. I was expecting to be emptying that out. I mean, I guess I'm happier that it's that way around than not. But also... things that don't seem right and seem kind of weird. Also, let's get this stuff into, yeah. We are going to be short on several of those parts, so let's not accidentally not have enough of that. And then you needed a stack of steel, the rest of the steel goes on there. Let's actually defend these munitions, because they are somewhat important. Are they 7 guns important? I don't think they're 7 guns important. They're not that many bullets important. Okay, so the engines are going, the engines are speed moduled, we'll be able to turn up with that later. We've actually got, at this point, we've got enough gas, which is interesting. Okay, in that case, we really do just need to think about how we are getting... Yeah, we need more belt at this point. In fact, I'm going to go back to just crafting, actually, all of that belt, because we have to, first of all, spread around... spread around the copper buffer. Let's grab all of this and then kind of evenly distribute it. We don't need to super evenly distribute it, but just distribute that like so. We are going to need more belt. And we're going to need all of these inserters. We actually haven't made enough inserters yet either. Cool. And we also don't have enough furnaces. So yeah, I don't think we're going to be doing the Roboport thing today, which is going to be a source of sadness. We are going to be doing... Yeah, we're going to do a thing where we're going to have an extra let's kick some of this off. I think we're just going to straight up smelt it in here. There's enough space in here, but I don't want to be dropping huge blocks of that stuff down yet. I would rather be doing this in small amounts. And then also, can we, yeah, let's, this is, yeah, we're using solid fuel from the power grid to help us power this new array of copper smelting. Yeah, I should definitely be helping the bots do this if I am not using the roboboard to do this. And then I think we're gonna set some of this up. We are going to also power this somewhere. Probably the rest of this belt needs to be in this direction. And then, hey, this is actually pretty close to power. Yeah, that is a bunch of copper, like, that can, I guess, kinda start to prepare itself. And then, this is a lot of biters over here. Do we have, we do not have, we're gonna need more power poles. Do we have the wood, we do not have the copper that we need to make the rest of these power poles. I think, yeah, I think we are naturally going in the direction of the things we need to kill anyway, which is nice. We're going to need more power poles. We're definitely going to need all the inserters and all the belt. And we're going to be pretty sad about having to build this thing ourselves a long way from like any kind of roboport support or anything. We're going to be doing this all by ourselves. Oh well. Yeah, yeah, losing gun turrets there. We have, we probably should, and that's a terrible place for a power pole. That's going to get destroyed by any biters that shoot at either of those guns. Probably should, because we only have 38 rockets left, have taken some of the rockets that we just built with petrochem. I think that's going to be a thing. These guys also need to go away. It's fine. The situation is being handled. Do we just... No, we don't... Oh, actually, we do have enough. We do have enough just regular bullets to just be turret pushing us, so maybe that's the plan. Because we do want to get all these guys out of the way so that we can... Yeah, have both of those copper. That copper is what we want. We have all the mining tools we need. That hopefully also just bought us a bunch of just, you know, time in the defensive sense. I should be building these in smaller blocks because we do not have all the bots we need to be doing this. 56? Yeah, okay. One of these here. This might be enough copper for the plans that we have. 48, that's definitely going to be enough copper. Especially with this one we're going to drop here. So we are going to have the problem that we didn't really pick up any more munitions. We did not get the stuff we needed for a radar. We also need to come back with more underground belts, but we also needed to come back with some kind of defenses anyway. That is slightly more than 2 belts. I think we're going to take 2 belts from this one. We can go left, like so. Yeah, whatever. And then we can get 3 belts, more or less. We don't need all 5 belts. Some of these belts are just topping up the copper we have, like the copper in the main, as it were, to use the StarCraft words as if we are a real gamer. How are we gonna get, yeah, so these we want it to be, I've got 3 splitters. Can I make any? No, we cannot. Okay, fine. We are going to presume that this will work. Wait, I said 3. Okay, fine. We are just going to change our mind about all of that. Yeah, how not to outpost. Don't do it like this. It's not good. Did we run out of... Oh, yeah. Because we ran out of underground belts, it's going to be even more fun to navigate cliffs. So that's going to be cool too. And also power poles. Like, don't think this guy can stay there at all. I think we're going to go around. Because... Yeah. Cool. Like, about 100 mining joules is kind of what we want anyway. Do we have... Maybe we have the belt we need to get this back to the copper. This is going to be a messy personal best if this ends up being a thing. Hey, those cliffs. I think because we needed the underground belts at the mining anyway, I think we take this opportunity to run... I was going to put more power grid here as well, but I kind of built the oil pipe in the way, so that's also super fantastic, good times, great things. Yeah, coming back here to get number 1 more belt, number 2 this stuff, number 3 a bunch of these things, number 4 I don't want this copper, but you guys do. And that's probably going to be enough copper now. Do we have... We need steel for that, so let's just drive over these belts, pick up this more steel, and now can we have here another 13? Will be a decent number towards... How are we doing on prod mods? 200 prod mods. Slight change of plans. We are going to change all of these to speed mods because we've got all the prod mods we want, which is also pretty exciting. For a couple of reasons. Number 1, having prod mods is nice. Number 2, it's not too much of a bad prod mods cut there. 200 prod mods. Oh, we actually need more guns. So yeah, we've only got 2 more guns. And we also should have taken the defenses we needed, and we also should have taken... Hey, we can make a radar, so we're just going to do that. Yeah, a lot of these don't have the underground belts they need, which is a thing, which we have fixed. We can now also put the radar there, which is going to be a little bit of an early warning system, but the early warning system is basically going to be, hey, things are bad, like this. Hey. Okay, so that's handled. We do in fact need... Okay, no, we're not going to go and deal with that yet. We're going to presume that that was the attack from these nests, and that we have a little bit of time to at least connect this to smelting before we actually have to deal with those biters again. I would rather keep this out of the way of where any more power grid would have to go. So we're going to do that. We're going to do it badly, apparently. Where is... Yeah, and then just this way. Bot tech. Things we can do with bots. Yeah, you guys... Okay. Sometimes you cleared the trees for me, sometimes you did not. I think overall that's probably fine. Yeah. I don't even remember... Oh, we did need more splitters. Yeah. Splitters. Because that's going to be how we get... Why am I doing it like this? I went from having some outposting tools to not really doing that well at all, but whatever. Okay, because also these smelting columns have not been finished yet. And then the splitters, I think I actually want to prioritize like so, because this is the one that's going to... Is that true? I think that's incorrect. I think we need to run it the other way, like so. Because this belt we will run back into the main to support the copper and the rest of the base. Here. Hey, we only need another 3 splitters that we don't have. Cool. But otherwise, we want to basically build the rest of this smelting in this weird spot. And this is maybe not as bad as I worried it might have been. Yeah, because I can still help with all these belts, which is necessary. I don't have all the furnaces that I need, do I? That was another thing that I realized. This is also a thing that we would usually have Roboports just doing while we are away, but we did not. Okay. I'm maybe not going to help the bots with that as much, because they're just better at it than I am. And yeah, we did also want to be buffering this stuff, but maybe, I mean, what even is the time? Are we 1 hour 24? It's okay, but we're also kind of not in the position we wanted to be, so the fact that this is more or less the time I wanted for this, I don't even know if that's a thing I am happy about. But, you know, I can still complain about things. I can complain about all the things, as it turns out. Those are some of the things we're good at. We also just need copper, which, as it turns out, is right here. So get some more of these, throw away this, work on some of this belt delay. Did we have... because I am aware that also we have a copper outpost that is about to get wrecked by... Actually, a couple of things. We needed splitters. We needed this setup. One here. I don't think we can fit the other one, can we? We in fact cannot. Which means we're just going to put it here, and this is things that are fine. Actually, we don't want some section of that. That's all super gross. And I hate all of it. But it's what we're doing. Yeah, give me... We need some of these. We need the steel again. Do we have chips? No, it's plate. And then more chips. Yeah, you've got a decent amount of stuff, sure. And then these belts need to go with us and go in here. And then continue. This is pretty gross. Things that are highly disagreeable. And then, oh, you know what I should have done? Let's just take all of this and flip it. Flip it. So that this copper, this iron, which also needs to not get in the way of unpacking all of that stuff, all of the plastic, because that's also a thing, yeah, this is highly disagreeable. Can we get... First of all, we also need the upgraded, for which we need speed modules, yeah, which we don't have quite here, but whatever. Yeah, you guys get out the way, you get in here. Okay, and then we need gun turrets. We need gun turrets because we don't actually have the defenses on that copper yet. And then we also need these things so we can make... Yeah, let's do all of that first. Is that the... yeah, that is the mining outpost that I knew we had to defend that we did not defend. So that's super cool. And we're going to go there next. And we are also currently not actually buffering any of these sources of copper. We're going to leave this guy behind. We're going to, like, dump a bunch of gun turrets in the queue. I think we have 19 leftover mining drills. So 19 is the number of mining drills I'm going to be sad about losing, but... Okay, we did save the car, so... How bad really is it if we save the car? And yeah, there's probably a bot over there that's still running back to get us. Let's do that, so we prioritize getting other guns earlier. We are not even about to run out of missiles, which is rockets or whatever. So that is also pretty entertaining. I like that a bit. I think we are just going to... Yeah, we're gonna turret push these guys. We're gonna shoot all of that. It's fine. Oh yeah, those guys... Okay. I missed manually looting. I also need... Yeah, we need the rest of the... Okay. Because we're actually not smelting all that copper either yet, and we should also be banking it for the LDS, because the LDS needs buffered copper, and we have not done that either. I think the... And then you know what else we need to do? We need to take this this other line that's supposed to support the main smelting and is currently not supporting the smelting. And we need to... yeah, let's grab this much of this thing, and for at least one of these, which happens to be the one that we're... yeah, okay, fine. We have for 2 of these, including one of the ones that we are actually getting all the stuff for. Okay, so now we've got some buffers. But then we also need to do... well, I've only got 2. Oh yeah, because we just used a bunch of them. That's a decent reason. Here and there. And that input is kind of not lane balance, but also whatever. Not even my biggest problem right now. Actually, my biggest problem might be, do I have enough of this? Okay, yes is the answer to that. Okay, we don't need those guys anymore. We're going to leave those gun turrets there so that the biters have something to chew on. And we need to worry about whether or not... yeah, okay, we're going to need to go and get more gear wheels, because I don't want to make 150 gear wheels myself. Yeah. So we are now making some of this copper. Some of this is backed up also... I mean, things that are bad, but not my major concern at this point. Where do we not have... should there not be... oh yeah, we should have... something like that, whatever. It's fine. We're going to need to bring more of that over here as well. But also things that are still fine. Yeah, we've got to get the plastic out. Can we just build the... no, there's no space to build the LDS there. We can just build the LDS. We can't build the LDS here. We're building the RCUs here. In fact, we are building the RCUs here, like, literally right now. If we can get these gear wheels, we can actually limit this box of gear wheels. Because we need a couple more of these things. We got all the speed mods, we got all the prod mods. Yeah, okay. These guys can get in my inventory. I should have... I definitely should have bought over this belt of green chips. Because... and also I definitely should have bought over the belt... not the belt, but like the pipe of acid. That is definitely a thing. That should have happened. 2 of these here and there, and then let's not throw grenades. Do that. Is that right? That's not right at all. That is not where that stuff wants to be. Cool, good job. We need this thing here. Speed mod went in the wrong direction. That guy can have a nice little holiday. This one needs to roll through here, and then... yeah, this is better. But also we still don't have... we still don't have all the stuff we need. We gotta connect a bunch of stuff, which is... yeah, always kind of thing. I'm pretty sure we thought about where the acid pipe was going, and that's kind of fine. Give us these things. That's probably... yeah, that's probably pretty bad. Yeah, that's the noise of petrochem exploding. Which is pretty grim. Let's... yeah, so we need more pipes, as it turns out. We need another 2 of these. We probably need some chem plants at some point. Why you guys? Oh, because that cut off the water as well? Yeah, okay, that's a good reason for that to have happened. This acid... oh, I'm supposed to be making beacons at the point that all of this stuff arrives. And then these guys are the wrong way around, so we're going to do all of this again. Good job improvising things that turned out to not really work, and then also missing that copy-paste. So that's super cool. Things that feel great. Where is... that's going to turn that way. This is going to come not there, but here, and then we are going to rebox all of this in a way. We want prod mod 2s on the right, and then we want blue chips on the right. It could be either of them, but I went to the wrong menu, so we're doing it that way around. And then, yeah, then we want some of these boxes. You want all of those. I want a couple more fast inserters, please. And then I also want the beacons. Beacons are going to need steel. I wonder how long that's been broken for. That's kind of embarrassing. I wonder how long these guys have been out of fuel for. That's also not super great. Yeah, then we also needed, yeah, the thing we actually really needed was these, wasn't it? We needed, in fact, definitely more than the beacons. Then we can just do the beacons. Yeah. Let's also, at this point, go and pick up some iron ore and kick off the concrete, because that's another thing we just need to multitask. That's enough. This is all backing up, and not in a way that I'm particularly happy about. Okay, sure. Can we get the rest of this back into play, please? Yeah, so that's nice. So, this is gonna... oh, we didn't actually put the... That would be a while this copper is back up, because we didn't put those things on. Okay, fine. Yeah, we need to get... okay, also, more of those up. Yeah. These things need to unload their plastic. I mean, we're making blue chips, but we're not actually making RCUs yet, which I'm not super happy about. Kind of want to get the RCUs going. Kind of also want to just worry about powergrid, because I don't think we can really handle that either. And then I guess we're making the LDS just here, which is going to feel bad, which also means that rather than unpacking the plastic... Probably should have been bringing the copper over. How are we bringing the copper over? Hey, we've got two spaces built on here. This is where we can bring copper over. Oh, and then I was also over here to think about how to get these other belts of green chips in here, weren't we? So you can go in there. You can go in here. There we go. We fixed it. We've got copper arriving in the correct place. We've got the other stuff. By other stuff, I mean... I don't even remember what I mean at this point. This is green chips. We're going to take some green chips over here. We're going to do that. These, yeah, so these are actually, these green chips are supposed to merge with the other green chips. And so now we have speed mods. Speed mods. I gave away all my speed mods. Yeah, then we get a bunch of RCUs. And we only have 4 inserters, which is super cool. RCUs. I think I'm supposed to do 7 of these, but I think everything else is so bad today, including all of those green chips, that we just do 1 less. And then we also still need... okay, I can just handcraft these inserters myself. Yeah. Those, like, we can't even... yeah, we've put other pipes in the way. Cool. Let's drag this down. We're going to put the silo over here today, because that's the space that I've got. It's not where it's supposed to go, but it's the space that I've got, / deserve. We also need more gun turrets. Okay, why do we have... because that one didn't turn. So... I think we just kick off this now as well. I think we've got a variety of problems, including powergrid is probably bad. Powergrid is not yet bad. Compelling. We also do need... yeah. Now we can go back to the rest of these guns. Inputs, not like that. That won't work. Here, and then... here... we also haven't started the concrete. Probably, actually, if we are kicking it off this late, could actually be an issue. Splitter. Then we've got somewhere 2 belts of copper that only deserve 1 splitter between them, but I'm sure they'll probably manage. And then running out of belt. Cool. Things that are great. Yeah, that's all more or less running. These guys, yeah, this one doesn't actually... yeah, we're just going to do this for the moment. You want... 81 is fine. Have the stuff. You guys have all of this. Why are we not... oh, because we... because we are supposed to be unloading the... yeah, that was a bit of a misplay, never mind. Let's... spread some of that around spread some of these in here as well, because we're supposed to be offloading buffers in different ways. We wanted the belt. This is a bit of a disaster overrun. I don't know if I've mentioned that yet. Lots of things are hilarious and wrong, but somehow still kind of fast. Maybe? Yeah, we needed more belt because we wanted to be able to get this stuff in here. How many is that? Is that 8? Okay, we want that many more. And then all of this is just going to roll out this side of the build, I suspect. Yeah, I am quietly impressed that this is as much of a disaster as it is, while we are also somewhat keeping it together. We're not really keeping it together. We can go over here. This is kind of where the silo is going to be. That's, yep, sure. That was the plan, wasn't it? Other than putting things in the correct direction. But that was always what that was going to do. So we need, yeah, more steel. I think we do need to kick off. We need to get the rest of this copper in. We need to get, yeah, these green chips back online again, because that's pretty sad. We need to start the concrete. Yeah, we can probably even hand feed those things. Yeah, because these two here, yeah, cool. Also super cool. And also, yeah. So we've got some powergrid issues at the moment, which was kind of always going to be a thing. We do need... Actually, probably just a lot more of that. Probably a lot more of this, probably a lot more of this. A couple of these guys. We did make, yeah. And then also just more iron. And then we also still need to get, yeah, all of that online as well. Fantastic. Okay. These two other copper sources. One there, one here. That's fine, isn't it? Can we even... I'm going to need another offshore pump. For which I need an electronic circuit. Cool, 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 cool. Can we fit any of these in here, or did I mess it up with the... Yeah, we kind of messed it up with the oil pipe. But it's also kind of fine, or various definitions of fine, because we are still tanking it at the outpost as well. As long as these aren't... That's not... Okay, losing a gun turret, also not super great, but not an absurd concern as far as all things can go. Can we just run this through here and just do this in a silly negligent way on this side? I think we can. There we go. We did that correctly. Yeah, that's what that's supposed to look like, isn't it? These guys are... Why? Oh, because we didn't put an underground here. Yeah, like that. Sure. And we have, just like that, we fixed the power grid. That's what we were supposed to be doing. So that's super cool. I think we are going to also... Yeah, we're going to put more power grid there later as well. We're going to also fix the oil pipe that we broke. Because that's a thing that we as responsible people do. We're going to fix it in a disgusting way and then not worry about it later. We're going to get out of the car instead of moving, which is always going to be cool. And yeah, we're going to drive this oil pipe over to... Hey, look, it's accidentally lined up perfectly with another place where we can... Yeah, we're still... None of these guys are particularly unhappy. Okay. So the power grid is fine. The RCUs still need more beacons, for which we just need a lot of stuff. Give me all of these. The LDS needs steel. That actually is the next major thing we need to do. Oh, actually, not quite true. Okay, different plan. Usually we were going to do concrete early with a... actually, also, these guys need to go... Why? Oh, because we didn't actually... Yeah, cool. That's a good thing. And then we need... Iron plate, okay. because there's a couple of extra things we need to kind of deal with just quickly here. Where is... It is this belt, isn't it? No, it's not, because we never actually fixed this thing either. Cool. Many things that are broken. Speedrun skills. Okay. That's going to get me... Yeah, we need to do something like that, and then tap this in. Through... Not through there. Not through... Oh no, it is through this one. Yep. It's usually not that one, except for the fact that we have kind of busted many other things about that base, and so it is how it fits together at this point. These guys need... Yeah, these guys need more beacons. We need to get more beacons by getting more red chips. You are done with all the Prod Mod 2s. You just start on the Prod Mod 3s. And then we need red chips. Okay, I'm going to have all those red chips. We have some of these red chips. I'm going to grab... Oh yeah, we needed steel for LDS. At this point, we just want all the steel. We've got things we want to be doing with all the steel. We have a lot of wood. Wood-powered steel. And we've got small numbers of turrets protecting quite important parts of the base that we would probably rather lived. Kind of ambivalent, to be honest. And then, yeah, just a bunch more beacons. Still need to do the concrete thing. The thing we need to do first, though, is the steel. And that is, I think, because we already fed nearly 2 stacks of steel, I think this is going to be enough steel for... yeah, we're going to do this slightly differently as well. Here, and then like so, because that means we can go at this spot is where it needs to be. Like that, just to make sure we get all the modules we want, even though we are probably fine for modules at the moment. I think also we were missing some number of inserters. I think we were missing fast inserters on the LDS as well, so that is also a thing that's been solved. I'm just going to give almost all of the steel except for the silo steel and presume that that's going to be enough. I wanted... Yeah, so we've got all of the engines, which is nice, and then we can have... this is going to be all of the concrete. Concrete. Copy this, put it here. We're going to need to give these guys output boxes as well, but whatever. I think at this point we are kind of okay with that as a concept. Okay, let's, yeah, whatever. Okay, so concrete's going. We have... Oh, we already picked up all the munitions, and we don't need any of these things then. So that's pretty stable. The oil processing is holding up. We have a little bit of gas, we have cracking that we're doing. We are probably done with the rocket fuel. We are super done with rocket fuel. Okay, that makes case we can get rid of the things that are doing rocket fuel. And put in a little more solid fuel. Just to keep this kind of happy, and then we can take this. We're just going to spaghetti this through again. That's, of course, how this is going to work. That was always going to be what was going to happen, even in good versions of this plan, which this no longer is. This is just going to be... garbage, nonsense, spaghetti, like so. We still need beacons. All these blue chips are building up because... Oh, because we didn't get that lane assignment right. Because we didn't clear stuff off the splitter or something. Whatever. Okay, are you guys actually done with... Yeah, we... Something there blocked the problem. Yeah, because we're supposed to have another overflow over here, whatever. Okay, things that are probably fine. That you like, you know, aren't, but we're going to say are fine. So we've got all of this happening. We need more speed beacons in here or something. It doesn't matter that they don't boost the... Doesn't matter that they don't really boost the LDS. They weren't needed to boost the LDS. They were needed to boost this stuff. We're going to change this as well. We're going to depower the entire build, because that's part of the strat, apparently. Yeah, we just want a couple more beacons. We want just more beacons in here. These guys, if these guys are done, they can go back to the blue chips, and then we actually don't... We run into inserter capacity issues, if those... Well, not inserter capacity issues, but belt capacity issues, if those guys... Yeah, I think we just straight up just prod mod this again. Okay. I do not have 4 stacks of pipe. Let's see whether or not these guys have... okay, so that is just kind of holding up, which is also fine. The silo is going to be over here, which means these things... that one is in the way. Okay, so we're going to underground this plastic instead. And then we've got, hey, we've got all of the rocket components in the place that they need to be. That is somewhat better than expected at this point. And then we've also got just a bunch of RCUs that... Like, we've got a bunch of things here that we can be using to make RCUs that we... have I been short on... Have I had all these speed modules the whole time? And what I really needed to do was be converting these into RCUs. That sounds like the sort of thing that would have happened. These guys needs... you don't need all of those, but yeah. Cool. So maybe the concrete is done. The engines, I need a bit more pipe. I needed... Oh yeah, that's right. I was going to loot all these boxes for all these green chips to take to the other place that was doing that stuff. We got steel, we got... I was going to give these guys the solid fuel, but they don't need the solid fuel. I think the power grid is garbage enough, though, that we are going to attempt to finish all of the rocket components, and then... Like, I don't know if we're going to be able to do... I mean, we haven't even used all of the guns that we needed. Yeah, I don't know if we are going to be able to... I guess this is why I had 7. Okay. If we want 7 of these things, we can have 7 of these things, I guess. Let's get that thing up first and then go back to the gun turrets. Yeah, this is fine, isn't it? Normal looking builds of stuff. Things are great. Okay. That's probably way more than they need. How many have they got each? 7? Is that roughly the correct... Yeah, so that's roughly the correct number of... We're just boosting the RCU production a bit. And then we actually... I don't think we've got enough LDS. I think we need to be prioritizing copper into that. I thought we already prioritized copper into the LDS. Oh, there's a rogue piece of belt here. That rogue piece of belt that has been kind of gumming everything up. Okay, fine. Can we have some more... No, if we do that, then we still don't get the splitters. Yeah, we're going to remember that we have a car that we haven't used for a while. That's going to help the power grid. I don't think we needed to help the power grid, and in fact, we're just going to do that for, like, resilience, even though I think it does make a difference because it didn't actually connect down here, but whatever. We've got a bunch of landmines we haven't used. We have not quite all of the blue chips we wanted. We are sad about the state of copper going to LDS, so we're just going to hand carry some of this stuff over. Probably not even the limiting factor at the moment. I mean, so many things are outside of what the plan usually is that it's tricky to even tell what the limiting factor is at this point. I wanted more blue chips. I know I gave away a bunch of the blue chips for the LDS. For the LDS, for the RCUs. 95, can we have 70? We're getting super close. Can we get... Maybe. Did these guys also... Yeah. Okay. We are close to being able to drop a silo in. We're going to get rid of some of this stuff. Do I go in? Yeah, so I think of this... Yeah, we have the we have the inventory capacity to go and get the concrete. If the concrete is done, and it is, we're losing some stuff that at this point I don't care about. We like this either succeeds or it doesn't, and it hopefully is close to doing the thing. One more blue chip, and then we can... Okay, we missed it. Then sort of grabbed it off the belt. Okay, and then we have way more blue chips than we need. Way more blue chips, way more speed modules. Is that because we have taken ages building everything? Oh yeah, we are nowhere near LDS or RCUs, and we've got all the speed modules we want, which means we get rid of all of these things, because that also means we have all of the... And we also didn't kind of leave space for this either. Cool. I think this means that we are just sad about being slow, because everything didn't quite come together. You need more stuff. You've already got some, which is fine. You guys are making all of the stuff. Where's my silo? Here's my silo. Where's my beacons? That's kind of gross. Yeah, things pretty bad. Where's some inserters? Yeah, not all of those things can access all of those chests. So we're just gonna go... Oh, hi guys. Let's have the weapons up. And then let's use these landmines, of which we built a whole bunch and didn't use. Cool, good job. But we are at least doing, yeah, we're doing a bunch of stuff. And then we can have some of these guys in here. We don't need those anymore, which means we can also just upgrade these things. Let's also get, yeah. How was the power grid? Okay, that actually, I was kind of wondering whether or not that would blast the power grid, and it kind of didn't, which is nice. So, we are in the interesting spot of having a bit of a disaster of a run with blocking in my own stuff and things being not as peaceful as I hoped they would be. But we are still actually getting stuff built, which is kind of strange. These guys need more speed modules. I can give you more speed modules. Have more of those, because we've got a surplus of speed modules at the moment. We can also just give you... Oh, we also needed more LDS, didn't we? I wonder whether or not the LDS has all of the steel it needs. Maybe is the answer to that. Have some more steel. So it's all... I mean, a bit of a mess, but whatever. Which of these... Let's have... I don't remember whether or not I even have... Do I have more beacons? No. Are we limited by silo speed? Probably. Have we made enough of all of the components? We are getting there. Yeah, so that is enough blue chips. We've got enough speed modules. We are just getting there with RCUs and LDS, which is like pretty exciting, but at the same time kind of surprising. This did not end up really coming together super well, he said. But this might be the sub-2-hour run? Yeah, okay. Sure. Oh yeah, we did need more splitters, but this copper coming through here isn't the limit anyway. We're actually limited by construction speed on the LDS at the moment, which I guess is fine. Do you guys... Oh yeah, we cut the red chips, and I hope we haven't overmade the red chips. Let's just distribute these blue circuits a little more evenly. Are you guys hoarding a whole bunch of blue circuits? No. We are still just waiting on LDS. Because inserter speed's not entirely surprising. But we are probably super close to being done on LDS as well. We are actually closer to being done on LDS than RCUs. Sure, that's... we need more speed modules on these guys. And then, yeah, I don't think this ends up being... Then you guys, some of you guys needing blue chips. But it's probably fine, right? 7-Eleven. You guys are not done yet. Oh, hey, I've got speed mods. That's not what we wanted. Is it a power grid thing? It's not a power grid thing. Okay, you guys all finishing is... we need 2 more. Who's got 2 more RCUs? Here's 2 more RCUs. Okay. That there was probably the 2-hour mark autosave, which means we are still a bit short. Maybe this run goes up anyway because it's an interesting disaster, but yeah, there lots of things went wrong. I guess this is another demonstration of like, this is what the base should do, and this is how much faster it can go because there was a disastrous mess and buffers not going in the right place and weird spaghetti for a bunch of different things, and it's still... Okay, this doesn't include map preview time, and I don't think this includes shop time either, but I think that is still a PB by like a minute or so, and I think this is weird enough that we probably just publish this anyway. Like, this iron running down, fine, that's what these iron buffers are for. This through here was the I think even putting the petrochem here was the misplay, because... Okay, one of the misplays. We didn't even get around to doing the tanks thing because all of that was too improvised and all over the place. All of this smelting should have been here, and there was... Actually, it would have... Yeah. Because I did that on the previous run, didn't I? I laid out all of the coal copper interfaces for the rest of the smelting, and there definitely would have been... Hi guys, how you doing? There definitely would have been space for all of this oil processing just down here. That would have been completely fine, and then we could have done the normal plan of how this should work. And I think... Oh yeah, because there was a part where these were cut, weren't they? We didn't have enough blue chips because we'd accidentally cut the copper because of all of this was a mess, and we're just losing the entire power grid. It's fine. Yeah, I think... So there's definitely some execution improvements, like, clearly, but it is fast, and it should definitely go under 2 hours once we stop making silly mistakes. So yeah, oddly enough, still a PB. Hope you enjoyed that messy run. There's still some quite large bases that, yeah, we are just polluting and taking damage from, but it's fine because the rocket went up. That's what a successful speedrun looks like. You may not like this, no one likes this, but this is a speedrun.